I'm Debbie Dashinger. I host Dare to Dream podcast, and I love this conversation. This is my very favorite introduction that I'll be getting to do. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce your next speaker. You definitely came to the right room, by the way. I can promise you that. This is Maria Martinez. So I'll give you the, worldly stuff. Potential activator, wealth consciousness activator, energy alchemist. She has helped thousands discover their purpose. She removes blocks, limitations, programs, fears, and deconstructs old paradigms. What's magnificent about her is she can teach you, help you, show you, heal you to raise your value, your worth, and your deservedness to receive, and instead adopt powerful new belief systems and step into full abundance. So on a personal note, and why this is my favorite is because this is somebody I have personally worked with for a year and a half, 2 years, I don't know. I've known her for many years, but I have to tell you, I am sort of a go-to depot for people who come in contact with me and say, do you know anybody who does? Do you know a healer thing? And so there are not many people I can recommend, just who I am. I have a pretty high bar of what I need and I'm looking for, but I do recommend people to Maria. I can tell you on a personal level and on a group level, she brings it. And she can facilitate something for all of you today. You will leave with a shift, I promise you. So stay open. Stay ready, because she is the most gentle human I know with this giant gift that is such a hyphen of so many things, including phenomenal lineage, and is really a treat to have her at Conscious Life Expo today. Please give a very warm welcome to Maria Martinez.
Hello everyone. Welcome. So I love doing this. I love sharing. I love bringing you into a different space. I love helping you see what's already available to you. So today we'll do some of that. And I ask for all of you to, whatever intentions you came in for the whole event, now that you're here in this moment, set a new intention for what you want to receive today, because we're going to work with that intention throughout the talk today. Okay? So why don't we do that first? Let's come into the space. Let's come into the sacred space that we're stepping into. So today in this session is really about manifestation, quantum wealth, soul wealth. It's about reconnecting to divine right inheritance. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And imagine that you have a magic wand today. And with this magic wand, you can give it to yourself now. Because it is that simple. If we start from the having it all, if we start from everything is available to me, I am creation, you already have what you're looking for. So let's start from there. From there, create your intention for today, and then we'll work through that intention. Okay, one more deep breath. And as you come into the sacred space, really allow who wants to come in for you to come in. Your guides. I'm feeling a lot of Aquarian energy in the room. So feel into who's coming in for you. Who's coming into the space to support you, to guide you, to unlock your divine right abundance. And allow them to be present with you. Invite them to come in. You can remain with your eyes closed as we move through the information. So I just want to give you a little bit of what we're going to be doing today. We're going to explore the components of manifestation, and we're going to go deep into the levels to become. We're gonna embody your abundance. That's why it was important to set an intention, because we want to have a starting point, and then we want to amplify that starting point. And I'm going to go through the formula, and then we're going to go through the levels of the formula. So what is manifestation? And you may already be familiar, you may be playing with it quite a bit. And we're going to go a little bit deeper. So manifesting is the process or the art of bringing your desires into reality. So allowing them to have shape and form. Now, when we talk about manifestation, everything that you desire, it's already in your field. And the reason you desire it is because you already have that, whether it's in this lifetime, coming in the future, or in a different lifetime. You already resonate with it. So we want to feel the joy of what we're desiring. We want to involve all of ourselves in it, our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and we want to move through the alchemy of the lessons and learnings here so we can achieve it, so we can own it, so we can embody it. We want to move into being the creator, because we are masters manifestors. Everything in your life right now, you've manifested. We want to look at ourselves, and we want to look at the power that we truly have. Whether it's something that you're trying to change or something that is really amazing, you called that in already. So you are already a creator, a master creator. Now, if it was something that you didn't expect, it was something that it wasn't ideal, that's because you were creating unconsciously. You were creating from your belief systems, from the pain, from the trauma. So today we're going to look at that, because we're going to clear a lot of that. This is the manifesting formula that I go through. We first activate, ignite, reconnect you to your soul wealth. So that's the energy, that's the vibration, that's everything about your past lives, everything about your ancient wisdom that's already there available to you. And then it's your self-worth. That's how you show up in this timeline. How you show up for others, how you show up in your career, how you show up in service and contribution. So we want to up-level that as well. And then it's conscious creation. You deciding, I deserve so much more. And then dreaming a bigger dream. And when you put all of that together and you work through the layers of that, you accelerate your reality. As we move forward, go ahead and feel into the initial intention, even if you haven't had a number. And if you didn't, choose a number, because we want to amplify that and we want to look at where is the gap as we go through our process. If you're manifesting money, choose a number, be specific, because what we're going to do is we're going to see if you're actually aligned with that number. If you're calling in clients, let's say, like VIP clients or higher end clients, the same thing. We want to look at if there's a readiness within you, there's an alignment. If you're calling in a new opportunity, so you're in a state of vibration. And through this process, you want to keep releasing those layers so that you can be at the resonance of what you want to bring in. So that your energy, vibration, thoughts, and emotions, mind, body, spirits resonate with what you want to bring in. So let's go ahead and take a moment to look at that. Your initial intention, and is that enough? Do you want to go bigger? So go ahead and choose something bigger and notice how you feel, because we're going to work with that. We're going to go through the alchemy. That's going to be the alchemy of recalibration, of letting go, of recoding, of healing, of rewiring. Everything that is holding you back, stopping you from having. This is when we have the intention, and we're going to go through this in a minute. There's a framework. We get to the root cause, and then we transmute, get through the alchemy of it. So for instance, if we are trying to call money in, but we are relating to it as a tool or as something that is outside our field, then we have a barrier. It's not going to come in. But if we have a good relationship with money, if it's an extension of ourselves, if we see it as energy, as love, as passion, as purpose, if we see it as love, as our friend, then it's easily going to come into our field. When it comes to your set points and what you're tolerating, so we want to look at that as well. Everything in your life is what you're tolerating, your limits. So we want to look at, Okay, what are some limits that I can now release? We want to push through all of that. And if you're feeling uncomfortable as you're moving into creation, that feeling of uncomfortable is just your stretch. It's just you going from what you know to the new you. And you're learning to become that person that can now attract what you desire. So things that get in the way of you attracting and manifesting are your money story. What is your money story? Do you have a story that money is difficult to have, or only through work and effort, or only if you do X, Y, and Z, so conditions around money? Do you have belief systems connected to the past, especially if there was loss in your life, like your parents divorcing, or if one of them lost their job, or if there was a business and there was a loss, or if there was a medical condition that require money going out. So all of these are things that are embedded in our field that create a blockage or a delay in us manifesting. So these are the things that we want to acknowledge. Again, when we are aware of what is there, that's when we can take our magic wand and say, no, thank you, and we can just delete it from our field, because it's really that easy. We adopted all those belief systems, so we can also change them. And then it's our self-worth. So if we are waiting for somebody to tell us what we're worth, we're allowing others to create in our field. They are giving us our value. So we have to decide, what am I worth? What is my value? And it doesn't have to be directly connected. If I do this, then this is what people are going to pay me. If I do that, this is what they're going to give me. Your value is whatever you decide it is. Whatever you decide it is. Now, the importance about that is that you get to lean into it and you get to own it. So you get to be aligned with it. And when you do that, it's easy. Like, things just happen in your life. Deservingness and receptivity kind of go hand in hand. So deservingness is connected to your self-worth. There are pillars that I often talk about: your self-love, self-acceptance, your forgiveness, your belief in yourself, deservingness, feeling enough, and receiving. If you're lacking in love, you're not able to receive. So you can be very focused on your career, very focused on creating, but if you're lacking love, if you're lacking self-acceptance, if you haven't done your forgiveness work, there's going to be struggle, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be a delay. Your capacity. So that has to do with your vibration as well. If you're in that capacity right now where you're receiving what you're receiving, let's say that, as an example, let's say that you're currently receiving $100,000, that's your income. And now you're ready or asking or calling in $1 million. Then you get to look at the containers that are going to hold that. You get to look at your vibration. You get to look at your capacity. Within your capacity, are you able to hold that number, $1 million? Sometimes what happens is that it's too much of a stretch, and part of ourselves, like our ego or inner child, will kick in and say, no, that's too much, or I don't even know how we're going to have that, or I don't even know what I'm going to do that. So you go into these other things like fear, like doubt and insecurity. And that also creates delays, creates blockages, may even feel exhausting, or the feeling of it's never going to work. And then you settle. So we want to understand what is our capacity. And you can look at that by the average, like the average that you've been receiving in the last 3 months, or the average that you've made in the last 3 years. That is currently your set point. So if you want to change that, you get to look at what aspects of myself are holding on to this number, and you get to break that. Okay. And expansion. So you get to amplify the energy of money. Again, money is love. Money is an extension of you. It actually is abundance, wealth, and prosperity often show up as different energies because we have a different way of relating to them. But they're really the same thing. They're really love. So if you have issues around love, you're going to have issues around money, self-love, or holding unconditional love. You're going to have issues around prosperity because there's the unworthiness that will kick in. The embodiment. So we were talking about the alignment. So if you're at 100,000 and you want to go to $1 million, you get to get yourself together. You get to be honest with yourself. You get to look at all the things that are in the way and love yourself into alignment. You get to forgive yourself into alignment. And then that creates the overflow. So the other things that we want to look at, and this is where we're going to start the clearing process. I'll just go through this list, and I'm actually going to go through this list as we're sitting down. And I'm also going to, so the clearing is already happening. So when we're clearing the throat, that is being in integrity. So as I'm reading the group energy, there's hesitation, there's like, oh yeah, there's work involved. In reality, there's no work involved, it's just being in the moment. So we want to be in the moment while we're here, and we want to be in the moment in our alignment of what we desire. So we're going to go through our intention, we're going to play with our intention, make it bigger, 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 bigger. We're going to look at what's in the way of you accepting that, embodying it. And we're going to move through going even beyond that. We're going to release the resistance. We're going to alchemize those set points that we were talking about. We're going to rewire belief systems. And we're going to continue to recode. And all I am asking is for you guys to surrender. Surrender into your moment, into this moment, and also keep the amplification of your field open for yourself and for whatever you want to bring in. Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna sit on the chair. Does anybody want to share their intention? Because what happens, especially in a group setting, if one person has that intention, usually the rest of the group, there will be another handful of people that will have the same intention. And when you share their intention, you're also declaring it. You're saying yes. And that's one of the important parts is choice. I am choosing this now. If I choose it, so it becomes. That's when you start leaning into, that's when you decide, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to bring this forth. I'm gonna look at myself from wherever angle I need to look at myself to bring this forth. Does anybody want to share? Okay, go ahead.
My intention is to make $10,000 a month in my new career.
Beautiful. Okay. So as you share, I'm just going to do a little bit of reading because we're going to bring all of that into the container. So I invite you to share if you like. The more we put into the container, the more we're going to clear today. So when we start, go ahead and look at the number 10,000 and then bring it up to your crown. Because we're going to play with it. We're going to bring it into your body. So your number, whatever your number is, go ahead and bring it up to your crown, and we're going to move it through your field. We're going to have the multidimensional bodies, mind, body, spirit, soul, energetic, all of your bodies come together and accept that number. And whatever's creating resistance, that's what we're clearing.
Can you clarify if that's before or after tax?
That's okay. Good question. Please,
I am choosing wealth, and my intention is $20,000 a month.
$20,000 a month. So that number is in front of you and it's kind of dropping. And so what that feels is that there's a little bit of unworthiness there. So just feel into your heart and just say, I deserve this. $20,000 a month. And then bring it up to your crown. Yeah, go ahead and bring your hands up real time.
Yeah, my intention is to have zero pill burden. I'm on too many medical drugs. I want to reduce that to zero pills.
Okay, so complete your debt. No more debt, right?
No, I'm talking about pills.
Bills. Oh, bills.
Pills, pills, like medication.
Oh, medication pills. Okay. All right. So there's beautiful. So what you're bringing in is your abundant health. So abundance, of course, is in every area of your life. So we want to own that in every area of our life. Beautiful. Okay. So there's an area in your throat that wants to be unblocked. So down your spine, there's energy there that is kind of coming in and it's extending itself throughout your field. So we're also going to clear entity attachments, energies that are not yours. So we're going to go ahead and clear that for you so that you can have that.
Were you reading me or were you?
Yes, I'm reading all of you as you.
Yeah, because those are the areas that I'm impacted, that's impacting my health, the throat, the spine, and I'm like, what is she talking about?
Beautiful. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Okay. Own it. So bring it into your voice and then hold it in your voice and say, I am, and then whatever it is that you're becoming. I I am, and hold it there, and we'll work with that. Thank you. Okay, we'll go to this side. Go ahead.
My intention is to close the Expo right now and open up our herbal store.
Okay. So that feels like, I hope it happens. This is what I like to do. So let's go ahead and bring that into your timeline. So it's absolutely, I'm expecting this to be so. So we want to move again into that certainty. Back there, Yes.
I am making right now $100,000 and I want to increase it to $1 million annually. And whatever it needs to, I would like to practice.
Okay, so go ahead and bring that $1 million to the top of your head. It is actually around you, but it's not in your field yet. So everything we want to bring it in, we want to bring into our field. And hold it there. We're gonna bring gold lighter to all your numbers that you're asking for. So again, bring that specific number, and then we're gonna double and triple it and make sure that you're aligned with it. The other energy that you want to release is it possible? So there's a part of you that doesn't feel that's possible, but remember, money is energy. So 100,000 is the same as $1 million. It's just energy. So you cultivating that relationship with that energy of money. Beautiful. Okay, over here. Yes.
Clear my student loan debt.
Okay, that's your inner child. Your inner child is overwhelmed and she doesn't know what to do. So we're gonna give her direction. First of all, we wanna relieve her. So there's actually a lot of energy of inner child in the room. So we wanna relieve the inner child. We wanna invite the inner child, we wanna invite the ego, we wanna invite the victim. Those are the parts of us that get overwhelmed, they get scared, they resist. So we wanna invite all those parts of us to play. Because in the past, they were burdened with obligation, with responsibility, with taking care of us. So we're gonna invite them to play so that we, the adult, as the conscious creator, we create something very different. Okay, in the front.
I would like to bring my gifts to wider audiences worldwide.
Okay. We're gonna release I would like to I am. And so the vision that you're gonna hold is being in the front of the room. Being in the front of the room and filling the room with thousands and thousands of people. So as I'm saying that, I can feel you getting small and small and small. So that's a part of you that says, oh, I don't know if I can do that, I don't know if I can hold that. So we're gonna invite that part of you to hold that space. That's the capacity that we were talking about, the containers. So we wanna expand those containers to more and more. Okay. Okay, in the front. Yes.
I want to build lots of spiritual things.
Beautiful, okay. So let's move away from I want to I am, creating, and then fill it in with the rest. And when I say I am, so this is for everybody because we're gonna do this often as we go through. I am, we wanna lean into I am. It is done. Into the expectancy, because that moves it into our timeline. It moves it into the process. It gives it energy to support it. The universe will become our divine partner. All the way in the back.
I'm a nurse practitioner. I left my full-time slave job and I have a holistic practice now, and I plan on doing that as I age and, being happier and helping people and not being miserable and being people on pharmaceuticals, getting well. That's the goal.
Okay, so we're gonna change that, the way so you're creating a bridge to the next thing. But the bridge, it's kind of filled with, I don't want this, I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna change the things that you don't want to, the why. Like, why are you doing this? So that I can serve many people, so that I can facilitate transformation, so that I can hold the space for people to receive, heal, whatever they're. So that's the energy that we're gonna shift for you. So as I'm saying that, I can already feel it in your heart space, so we're gonna amplify that. Okay, so a couple more and then we'll get started. So in the back. You, yes. Yes.
My intention is I am super clear on my business messaging and structure and easily drawing 15K a month.
Okay. So the message that came in was what's stopping you? And what I'm seeing is a little bit of the imposter, a little bit of the, am I enough? So, and that's an illusion, obviously, because you're ready for this. But it's that voice. It's I was talking about the ego. I was talking about the victim that plays with us, that resists. So as I'm talking to you, I'm actually talking to the whole room. Just notice for you the voice that comes up, and invite that part of you to play with you, to come along for the journey. Invite that part of you to say yes. Yes to everything that you desire. Okay.
We are taking the next time by learning
Okay. Okay. So what we want to do, the spirit always responds, right? We can always connect to spirit. So what you want to do, we call them into the space as well. So this actually works for your clients too. If you want more clients, or if you want to up-level a relationship, call in the spirit of that person, because spirit is brilliance. Spirit is love. Spirit is always working in the highest good. So you want to call in spirit, your son's spirit, and have a conversation. And have a conversation from spirit to spirit. So you can either just listen to that conversation, or you can participate in that conversation, inviting that part of him to really see your true intention, your desires. And then, so that's the elevated part. And then on the physical level, you want to do your own forgiveness work with him. Because a lot of times, forgiveness washes away everything that is creating a block. Everything about unworthiness or undeservingness. Everything that is blocking us from being open to receive more and allowing more in, even connection. So in this moment, go ahead and invite him in. I'm just going to check the time to see how much time we have.
You have an hour.
Okay, good. So we have plenty of time. So we'll have a couple more people collaborate into this space. Go ahead, sir.
My intention is to activate my pineal gland and open my third eye.
Okay. So you have a blockage there. So we're going to put that in the container for you to release. It's not dense. It's actually kind of, it almost feels like dough, like the blockage feels like dough. And it's not connected to this lifetime. It's connected to other lifetimes. But when we choose, that's when we start alchemizing, transmuting, transforming. So we'll put that into the container for you, and then we'll check back to see what you were able to see. Okay?
My intention is I'm going to Israel this month to do some healing work to people and to my community. And I'm doing ecstatic dance and meditation and healing groups of 20, 50 people. My intention to have like 1,000 people.
Okay, so you're going to be working with your container. First of all, your embodiment, and then surrendering to the true intention, which is being of service and contribution to others, and then open up your channel to allow all the frequencies that are going to help you hold the space there and facilitate the transformation to come through. And then expanding the containers so that you can hold the space for thousands and then millions of people. Okay? Okay.
My intention is to be in a happy relationship and fall in love.
Okay. So again, for you is I am. So it's the readiness. I am ready, willing and open to receive. There's behind the heart space, there's still some old stuff from the past. So just go ahead and bring it to the front of the heart space. The transmutation happens when we acknowledge what is there. So whatever you're working on, go ahead and just acknowledge, this is where I am. This is where I've been. And I'm ready to give that to Source. I'm ready to give that to the universe. I'm ready to be open to receive love and attract in my divine partner. Okay? Okay, anything?
My intention is for clarity as to what my future path is, because I have different options.
Okay. You do have different options, but one of them is really strong in front of you. So we're gonna ask, because we're gonna bring in the highest version of you today. So we're gonna ask the highest version of you to show you which one that is. And then if we have time to check at the end, I can see if you are now in alignment with your path moving forward. Okay. All the way in the back to the right. Go ahead. Yes. Yeah.
Hi. My intention is to activate abundance in all area of my life.
To activate
Prosperity.
prosperity. No. Okay. Okay. So for you, you're gonna hold the intention of love, kindness, and compassion while we're working through the release of the like the blocks around money and the blocks around love, and the blocks around receiving. Okay. Okay. All the way in the back. Yeah. You have you.
I want to get 3 new clients every week.
3 new clients every week. Okay. I invite 3 new clients every week to share in the co-creation of their next level of health, whatever it is that you do, and health or wealth or prosperity or healing. So the next part is going to be specific to what you do. I lost the sound. Is it back? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, we'll do one more and then we'll get started. Is there another, so it's going in and out. Is there another purpose for aligning your chakras? We'll definitely do that. That'll be part of the process that we're doing. Is it back yet? Oh, I see. So the energy is already building up. So is it okay if we continue while we're waiting? Okay, so while we're waiting for the sound, we'll just have more of you share in the space.
I'm sorry, I don't remember the feedback. And I set my intention.
I'm channeling, so I don't remember either. But that's right, yes. Thank you for remembering.
The mic's not working.
Yes. Oh, we're gonna fix it. Okay, go ahead.
I'm a shrine.
I'd like to ignite my spiritual talent and turn it into my life dream.
Did you say I like to attract or I like to activate?
Activate?
Activate. Because it's already yours. It's already within you. So you're just reconnecting to that ancient wisdom that's already there. And then you're allowing it to lead you. So you're going inward and reconnecting with what's already yours, your true authentic self, and then allowing that to lead you. So just hold that intention, it's already there. And then allow that to be from where you create. All the way in the back.
I was going to say I am attracted, but you just told me to change it. So I am activating a new career that has joy, passion, and uplifting people.
And do you know what it is? Or you're just calling in?
I'm calling to ask you a question because I need clarity, because I feel like it's creativity and spirituality and empowering people, but I don't have like exactly what I want to do.
Okay. So when we create the vision of your life, which is the first thing that we're gonna do, see yourself in that place that brings you greatest joy and who you're working with. And then that's gonna come into form and then you can work with that. So when you set it as up here, all these kind of wonderful things that you wanna do, wanna work with, but they're not in your field yet because you haven't decided. Okay. Okay, one last person back there? Yes.
So I've created a program for kids, and it incorporates my son and I working together, and I really needed and wanted to go global.
Okay. So we're going to delete needed and wanted to it is. So this is for all of you. When you have something that you want to share with the world, you want to surrender it to Source. Because it's your message, your beautiful gift, it's frequency, it's energy that's actually coming through, but it's coming from Source. It's coming also from the many times that you were self-actualized. And when we put effort around it, we're actually constricting it. We're holding it back from happening because we feel like it's up to the person, it's up to me. So if you currently have an intention of bringing something forth, whether it's a message or a project or a new technology, go ahead and bring it forth, bring it in front of you, hold it in the space, amplify that, and then release it to Source. So that's going to be part of your process. You're going to release it so that now it has its own energy. And you have Source working with you, so Source would do the rest. Remember, you're in divine partnership with Source, so you are the catalyst, and Source is your, the rest of the company that's working for you, that's doing the rest of the work. And we want to think about this relationship that way. And especially when you feel like, where do I go from here? What's next for me? Allow that relationship that you have with Source, lean into that. Because the work that you're doing is 80%, 20%. The other 80% is Source, universe, God, your divine team.
What did you mean by sub-actualize?
Actualize.
What does that mean?
Actualize means you already are.
Okay.
So if, let's say that there's a couple people here that said, I want to, bring my gifts forth and I want to become either a healer or a mentor, facilitator. So you're being called to do that because it's your ancient wisdom. You already were. And in this lifetime, you're reawakening that aspect of you. And the integration is to bring those parts forward and embody those parts in this lifetime. So it may be the ancient teacher, it may be the healer, it may be the shaman, it may be the channeler, or it may be a facilitator, whatever that is, but it's a memory within you. It's your soul's information that's already there that is being provided to you. Okay? Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. Take a deep breath. Get comfortable in your space. And we're gonna begin with that intention. So if you have a number, go ahead and bring that number in front of you first. And the number that you started with, we're gonna bring it into your space. So see yourself, imagine yourself bringing it into your space, and notice if it easily comes into your field. Notice if it easily comes in. And what I'm noticing from the group is that there's resistance to allowing that in. And the resistance that is there is, for some of you, is your inner child, for some of you is your belief systems, for some of you is not, it's the self-worth or the value, so not believing that you can have this. So go ahead and take a look into your body to see where you're holding it. So take a deep breath, bring your awareness inward. You're gonna bring it into the center of the head, and then you're gonna run your awareness, your consciousness through your body. You're gonna feel into your body, notice where you feel blocked. Notice where you feel tight. Notice where you feel or hear the voice saying, what are you doing? That's not for you. What are you thinking? Okay? And we're not entertaining those thoughts or those messages or what's in your body, but we're simply noticing where you're holding those blockages. And as we notice, we're gonna go ahead and bring them out of your field. So we're gonna bring them out in front of you. So all that heaviness, all that constriction, restriction, all those thoughts, we're gonna bring them out in front of you. And we're gonna have a conversation with them. So as we bring it out in front of you, go ahead and check again with your vision, because this is the starting point. So we wanna go big. So if you feel like your vision wasn't big enough, go ahead and amplify that, bring in the detail of it. Make it bigger than it was before. You may even want to make that number bigger than it was before. We're gonna start breaking through the barriers. We're gonna delete and uncreate what is no longer serving you. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And go ahead and give yourself permission to see, feel, know all that is available to you and in which timeline it's available, because we're going to collapse your timelines as well. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Now, as you're looking into your body, and as you're bringing everything out of your body, the space that is being left empty, we're going to fill that space with love and compassion and loving kindness. We're going to fill it with unconditional love. We're going to go into the space of 0 point energy. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Allow yourself to be a vessel, to be a channel, to be a library of information. And now begin to pull everything out of your field. So again, keeping your attention on your vision, keeping your attention on everything that you want and desire, everything that's already yours. Again, with the understanding that I'm calling this in because it's already mine. I'm calling this in because it's already available to me. I'm calling this in because I've already had this before. I've already created this before. And I'm calling in that information, that calibration, that recoding that needs to happen so that I may align with this again and bring it into this reality. So again, pull everything out of your field in front of you. And as you pull it in front of you, go ahead and ask this energy in front of you, what do you need to feel loved? What do you need to heal? What do you need to feel connection? So the things that I'm hearing around the room are to be loved, to know that I matter, to know that I'm enough, to know that I'm worthy, to know that I'm deserving, to know that I am visible. So that I am visible is a part of you that wants to be seen by you. And all these messages that are coming through, this is the relationship you have with yourself. So aspects of yourself are saying, I want you to love me. So self-love. I want you to see me and accept me as I am. So no judgment. I want you to notice me and know that I'm important, that I matter. So self-love, self-care, self-acceptance, self-forgiveness, self-belief. I am enough. So go ahead and begin to fill your spaces. Give that to yourself. We're going to start pulling from the root chakra. From the root chakra, there's resentment, there's regret, there's shame. And for some of you, it's from this lifetime. From some of you, it's from another lifetime. So we're going to allow all of that to come up and out, all of that to move. And we're going to give it all to Source. So we're in the state of surrender. All your desires, we're going to surrender them. And as we surrender everything, we're saying this or something better. This or something better. So you're not attached to how and when and how much, but you're saying this or something better. And your abundance and your prosperity is infinite. So Source will always bring you more than you can ever imagine. So let's go ahead and allow that to be so. Give that to Source, this or something better. My mission, my purpose, my business, my message, how I serve people, where I serve people, the transformation that I create for others. Moving into a space of stability and flow, alignment, connection with myself, alignment with who I am and what I'm bringing forth into the world. Go ahead and allow that. Now, as we're doing this, notice that energy in front of you. Notice the color. Notice the symbol. Notice what it looks like. And go ahead and ask it again. What do you need to feel loved? What do you need to feel connection? What do you need to heal? And a lot of emotions are coming up, a lot of sadness, a lot of grief. So these are parts of you that didn't get to express. These are parts of you that were suppressed. These are parts of you that you said, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for the grief. I don't have time for the pain. I don't have time to deal with this. And you just shoved it aside. So this is a part of you that is like being weighed down, that wants to heal. So let's go ahead and invite all those parts of you that were holding grief and resentment, especially around the sacral and root chakra. Let's invite them to come forward. You can bring in forgiveness with that. I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I forgive myself, I love myself. I accept myself as I am. And go ahead and amplify yourself. Open up your crown. Open up your channel so that you're bringing in the highest frequencies of healing, the highest frequencies of manifestation, of prosperity, of wealth, of abundance. Everything that's available to you, the highest frequencies are available to you. One more deep breath. Okay, so there was a drop in that energy, meaning that it fell out of your field. So again, we're gonna go ahead and give that to Source, to Universe. And again, go ahead and look at that image that's in front of you. Notice the color. Notice how it's changed. Notice how different it is. So who you're connecting with are those parts of you that have been frozen in time, in shock and trauma. You're connecting to your inner child. You're connecting to the part of you that plays the victim. You're connecting to the part of you that doesn't know the way forward. So you're guiding them forward. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Now go ahead and feel into your body and notice the movement of your energy. You're actually opening up. You're moving into a new place of receptivity. Go ahead and give yourself permission to receive as much as is available to you, because that number is infinite. That number is infinite possibility and pure potentiality. So go ahead and open up. And this is where you, again, continue to lean into that divine partnership with the universe. There's no limit. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Now notice how your body feels, and especially down your spine. Some of you have, it looks like a brace down your spine. So this is where the trauma is locked in. This is where the old belief systems are stuck in, and also the ancestral contract. So we want to go ahead and clear and delete and transmute all of that. Clear, 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 clear. And as I'm reading the room, some of you are saying, this is your unconscious mind. Is this really happening? Is this that easy? Am I really bringing in that now? So go ahead and take a deep breath and go ahead and say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Remember, you have the magic wand. You are the master creator. So go ahead and remind every aspect of you, all those little ones that are showing up, that they are the master creator. They're the master manifester, and they've been creating unconsciously. So now you're awakening every part of yourself so that they can create from the place of knowing, from a place of love, from a place of self-worth. One more deep breath. Behind you on the right side, you have your ancestors coming in. So go ahead and acknowledge that they're coming in on the right side, right behind your right shoulder. And on the left side of you, you have your timelines, your past lives opening up. So go ahead and acknowledge those past lives that are opening up. These are parts of you that is connected to your karma and things that you brought into this lifetime to work through. So even if you don't exactly know what they are, just go ahead and invite all of your timelines to open, for everything to happen in divine timing and as it should, completing, accepting, knowing that you have the power to complete and integrate the lessons at every level of your being. One more deep breath. Now your ancestors came in because you're carrying their data, you're carrying their contracts, you're carrying contracts of poverty, lack, and scarcity. But they're coming in because you're in this space of healing. So we're gonna invite them to receive the healing as well. You know, the life that you've been living, that's a story that was provided to you, given to you from the generations before you, from your environment, from your family. So as you're now in creation, as you're now building, go ahead and thank your ancestors for everything that they gave you. And go ahead and with loving gratitude, give it all back to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give it all back to them. And also invite them in this moment, if they wanna release them for themselves, if they're ready to step into the light, if they're ready to step into completion. And notice how many move over to the left. So the left side is the invitation for them to release all those poverty contracts, all the epigenetic data. So it's prosperity that we're talking about. So that flows in every area of your life. So not just related to money, but also to health. So if you've been dealing with a symptom, disease, disorder, go ahead and invite them to release it now, to heal from that now. Go ahead and invite them to let go of that, to transmute it, to complete it, to heal themselves. Makashianek iat nekikimo uka tishti inikimia na tishtiok mayot o on et eshti ikish moshtuamayet yad yaut tisha. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And again, go ahead and notice how many are stepping over to the left. And you may also notice a change in their color as they came in. Now earlier I mentioned there was a lot of Victorian energy that was coming in. They're holding space, but we also have Syrians, Venusians coming in. Some Pleiadian energy as well. And there's a lot of light language and a lot of frequencies coming around. So go ahead and find your own divine team, like connect to your own divine team so you can step into your own Merkaba, your ascension vehicle. Go ahead and feel, perceive around you that space within you, the space where you're expanding, with you're activating, where you're recoding and recalibrating every level of your being, down to the DNA level. One more deep breath. Again, we're holding the space for alchemy. We're holding the space for transformation. We're holding the space to up level and upgrade. So go ahead and feel into your physical body, because usually the physical body is the last one to age up or integrate or hold the space. So we're gonna check in to see how your physical body is feeling. And see, perceive, imagine your channel wide open. And all the frequencies are moving through your body, through your crown, through your third eye, through your throat, heart space, power center, sacral, and root. You're completely open to receive. You're completely open to let go. You're in the state of surrender. You're allowing your higher self to come in and work with you, to guide you, to show you, to activate within you what you came here to receive. One more deep breath. Kusht uk iamai iak an ayat tishia ana tishti diana maku kushine in ayatano dushinimo dukukunema onayata. Yanga yano de dustin in the kea ku unnemiko mawa did no. Ung ayaya detesti de do o mawatia mutuatia de destiny in a gitiga. One more deep breath. Good. Feel the light moving through your space. Feel the light expanding through your field, the layers of your field. Feel the light supporting you, uplifting you. Now go ahead and feel into your timeline, and especially all the way down to the time of birth. We're gonna age up our inner children. So we're gonna look at which age we're holding the trauma connected to prosperity and abundance. So from this moment of now, walk down your timeline all the way to the womb and notice what ages pop up for you. For some of you is as close to 33, so 33, 27, 18, 17, 16, 12, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3. So just notice what lands. 3, 2 in the womb. So we want to connect to that aspect of you with love and compassion. Now the same conversation that you were having earlier with the energy in front of you, this is the similar energy. This is how it's showing up for you. So we want to connect to this aspect of ourselves, so to our little ones. And we're going to ask them to come here now because we're going to offer them healing. So all the trauma they've been holding from the womb, everything connected to what your parents, especially your mom, your mother was feeling, everything that she took in, her whole experience is being held in the womb, in the baby. We want to untangle that. We want to untangle the belief systems that you adopted, the energy, the stress, the trauma, everything that's affecting your nervous system. We want to separate it, untangle it, and give it back to mom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And go ahead and continue to follow your ages. So from the womb to the next age that pops up for you. And go ahead and remind that little version of you that you're powerful, that you are a creator being. You're a divine being having this experience like you've had many others. And as you're having this experience, you chose to be here, but not to suffer, not to be in pain, to evolve into the greatest version of yourself, to be the magnificence that's already within you. So give that to your little one. Remind your little one that he came here to become, to remember who you truly are. So everything that he or she is holding, that pain, that trauma, is an illusion. Doesn't even belong to you. You adopted that. You thought that's the way it was supposed to be. So go ahead and elevate that part of you above your timeline so that you can see, perceive, know that you're not a victim to your circumstances. You're not a victim to what's happening around you. That you came here to have a powerful experience, and you can decide what that experience is going to be. So again, invite your little one to move into prosperity, to move into abundance, because they were stuck in the lack and the trauma and the pain and the suffering. One more deep breath. And some of them may need you to hold their hand. So go ahead and extend your hand out and say, here, come, come, come. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I see you. I love you. I'll protect you. I'll show you the way. And again, go ahead and hold their hand, bring them forth, bring them here, in the moment of now, so that they can experience the true potential and true possibilities that are available for you, so that they can know that they can let go of, that they can heal, they can give back what is in theirs. You can bring in the wisdom to your inner child, reminding them that the life that they've been living was the result of what they observed from their mom, their dad. They were living somebody else's story. So go ahead and give them permission to live and choose their own story. Me kiana yest iakoyen nikiki didishtikima amgoya de dineneteku kusht unime diaka umgai iad yesh mishtwa. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And notice the divine feminine energy coming in. This is the nurturing energy. This is the divine goddess that's already within you, divine masculine, divine feminine. So allow that nurturing energy to expand and to hold the space for your little ones that are ready to be healed, that are ready to age up, that are ready to be master creators. One more deep breath. Now, as you're extending the wisdom to your inner child, go ahead and extend that same wisdom to your ego. Your ego is not here to hold you back. Your ego is here to protect you, but it's also part of your family. You created it. So in this moment, go ahead and develop a different relationship with your ego. One of love. You're a team. Invite your ego to be on this ride with you, to support you, to play with you, to play in the imagination of having more and more. One more deep breath. Continue to breathe and continue to allow yourself to expand and amplify. Now, as you're aging up those parts of you, go ahead and take a look to see how your ancestors are doing, and also if they have any messages for you. Remember, you called them in, they came in, standing on the right side, and as you invited them to heal, as you invited them to complete ancestral contracts, they started stepping over to the left. The vibration that they were in also shifted, upgraded. So just notice how many are left on the right side. Some of them may not be ready to heal or to upgrade. They may still be working with some of their own stuff that they came here to do, and that they're still coming back to do, and that's okay. But as you're healing and transmuting all your contracts, and you're giving yourself permission to recreate new contracts of, I have a wonderful relationship with abundance. I have a wonderful relationship with money. Invite them to do the same. Invite them to recreate that relationship, the story around money. Money is light. Money is love. Money is passion. Money is purpose. Money is peace. Money is compassion. Money is loving kindness. Money is facilitation. Money is flexibility. Money is options. Money is energy. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And go ahead and choose what connects with you about money. Money is like your best friend. It's like a puppy that wants to bring you love, wants to bring you joy. So just imagine, that energy, unconditional love around you. This is money. Money is also an amplifier. So once you let it in, it wants to bring you more. So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and invite it in. And go ahead and feel the love. And you want to extend this same love to every aspect of you, all your inner children, to your ego, to the part of you that played the victim. And you're saying, look, this is another option. We can create from this place of light and love. We can create from this place of possibility. Beautiful. Now we open up our lifetimes, past lives. So go ahead and take a look. See if there are any messages that you need to integrate. We're sending healing energy to all of those parts of ourselves that felt lost, that felt that there was no way forward, that felt that they had to suffer, that lacked value or couldn't connect to their value. And you are sending them wisdom. You are bringing in the wisdom. First of all, the wisdom that you are a creator being, and that was just an expression, it's not your truth. That you are a truly abundant being because you're source energy. You are divine light, and that is infinite. And abundance is divine light. So that's what you're integrating to all those past lives that were stuck, that were corded into this lifetime, creating karma here, creating obstacles and challenges. So as you're bringing that higher wisdom to those aspects of you, notice the course just simply unhooking. You're unhooking. And if you can see, feel, experience where they're hooked into your body, go ahead and bring your attention there and see them unhook. For some of you, maybe in the lower back or the lower abdominal area. Go ahead and take a deep breath and just let it all go. Because you have choice. Because you're designing your life. Because you're the master of your destiny. Because you're creation, your source energy. Because you can. Just the way you can choose wealth and prosperity, just the way you've chosen other things. You can choose to have it all now. You can choose to be in alignment with all of who you are. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Now you're doing this in different timelines, different places of existence. But it's all happening in the now because there's no time, right? So go ahead and come back to that number that you started with. And notice how that feels. Does it feel like, that's too easy now? Go ahead and double that. Double that number now. And as you doubled it, and if that feels too easy, go ahead and triple it. Go ahead and double it again. So what you're feeling into is, where is my new limit? Because you just pushed your limits. You just broke through all your limits. So now you're feeling, where is the next limit? So that you can break through that again. Because this is a process that you can continue to do. One more deep breath. Nusht ni dia kasha ne ono makia makio ankinene na deshtikia ne go ya de do ne de ne de deshtia mio do ya na ya to ko ya na ma wote ma butti wa do usht ina ya koshta maku ya ne yete in aya uata makosta de. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. So there's an energy that wants to come through. This is an activation. This is an activation from the future. This is an activation of the versions of you that are self-actualized. So we're gonna tune into that. So see yourself, perceive yourself elevating and going into that space of light, of possibility. You're expanding into the field of infinite possibility. Now that could look like a paradise for you. It could look like a place where it just feels comfortable, a sacred place where you can go. Now when you go into this place, this is where the self-actualized version of you is waiting for you. So see yourself, perceive yourself, moving, expanding, finding your way to this beautiful sacred place. Some of you, it looks like a beautiful paradise with a background of a beautiful waterfall. For some of you, I see you sort of standing up in a mountain and just looking out into the horizon. For some of you, it's a beautiful meadow, the beach. For some of you, it's a crystal room. Whatever that looks like for you is perfect. You're coming into the space because you're ready to receive. So we're bringing in again that knowing that you're creating everything. And that as you choose, so it becomes. As you choose, so it becomes. So again, as you go into that space, and you invite the part of you that wants to activate you, notice what they look like. Notice the colors. Notice their beingness, their qualities. Notice how they relate to you. Now, as you're in their presence, this is your friend, right? This is a part of you that wants to support you because this part of you already achieved. This is a part of you in other timelines that already has everything that you desire. In this timeline, this is a part of your future. This is an aspect of you, your future self, that is now coming here in this moment of now to download for you the wisdom, the know-how, the codes for you to actualize your desires. So go ahead and take one more deep breath. And as you're in this beautiful place, your sanctuary, go ahead and ask, what do you have for me today? Again, noticing the qualities, the colors. Notice how you feel in their presence. And as you're asking, what do you have for me today? You are receiving. You're receiving codes, symbols, light, information. Everything that they came here to offer you, everything that you need for the next level of you. Go ahead and again, feel yourself in the presence of your higher self, the higher version of you that is self-actualized, that has already done this. Everything that you seek to create, everything that you desire to create, that part of you is already here. And go ahead and receive. Now, for some of you, they're placing their hand in your heart. For some of you, they're placing their hands just around you, around your field. For some of you, they're handing you something in your hands. Just notice what's happening for you. Go ahead and receive it. One more deep breath. Again, with your heart wide open, your intention, heart-centered and true, knowing that you're worthy and deserving of everything that you're being called to do and everything that you're asking for. Receive, receive, receive. And as you receive it, go ahead and bring it into your heart if it's not already there. Go ahead and bring it in. Mushtuai iniyatiako ungayet yak osh. Nushtiamaya nashwaka. So there's also a release happening from the back of the heart space. As they're releasing, they're creating, so what they're doing is creating space for you to fully activate the vision that you asked for, the vision that you are intending. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Completely surrender, completely receive, completely allow. Go ahead and take a look back to your timelines and notice that they're now closing because you now released, unhooked, and integrated what you needed to integrate. Now go ahead and look at your ancestors. You may have one or two left because the other one's completed and they're in gratitude to you, and now they're going back. And they will be with you again when you're ready to heal more aspects of yourself. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Mashtiyama wayana nanana teshtiyana koshina yata dedana kana kana lots of galactic energy coming in for you, all of you. And it's coming in symbols, different mandala types that is coming in. So just go ahead and just let it end whatever it wants to land. In your crown, in the layers of your field, in your heart space, in your chakra systems, wherever it wants to land, it's perfect. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Okay, go ahead and check into your vision again. The vision that you started with. Notice how natural and normal that feels now. Now what you want to do is you want to notice where does it want to integrate, because you want to bring it into you. You want to make it yours. You want to make sure that it's a part of you, it's an extension of you. So as you're holding the remembrance of your vision. Go ahead and bring it into your field, and go ahead and move it around your body and see if it wants to go into your crown, into your throat, or into your heart space. Notice if it wants to go into your sacral area or your root chakra. Notice if it wants to go into your third eye. And for some of you, it may want to move its way all the way through, and that is perfect. Now again, check in into your vision. This is the natural new state of who you are. It's no longer a wish or a desire. It's yours. It's already integrated in your field. So as you move forward, you want to come back to this place of expectancy, of certainty, of it is done. You want to come back to this place where it's already integrated, coded into your field. And then you want to keep amplifying it. Go ahead and take one more deep breath and feel into the joy, feel into the gratitude. Into this moment, because you heal so many aspects of yourself. Your inner child, aspects of yourself in other timelines, your ancestral lineage. You empowered your victim. You gave your ego a new purpose. So they're now collaborating with you, they're working with you, they're co-creating with you. Now, as you bring your vision into your body, as you bring it into your field, as you bring it into your chakra system, we want to bring it into the physical body as well. We want to bring it into your DNA. So go ahead and perceive, imagine yourself. Bring it into that level, the cellular level. So your body knows that this is already yours. So what you're doing is you're releasing the stress, and you're releasing the shock, and you're releasing the overwhelm of your nervous system. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Bring it into that level, the cellular level. So your body knows that this is your truth. Your body knows that this is already part of you. And now go ahead and bring it into the DNA. And notice that as it comes into the DNA, another part of it is being released. This is the part that you were actually repairing, the part that was coded in the previous version of you. So you're now recoding your DNA as the new you. Again, allow it to fully integrate to your DNA. So from your DNA, you're releasing the ancestral contracts. You're releasing the karma that was embedded into the gene code. You're releasing the shock and trauma that you also brought in from other lifetimes, but was also created here. Repairing, recoding your DNA for prosperity, for abundance, for wealth. Now go ahead and play with some statements. Take a deep breath. I am abundant. I love money, yes. Money loves me. I am wealthy. I am rich. Beautiful. Money is always available to me. Money always finds its way to me. There's more than enough money for me. There's more than enough money for everyone. I am full of joy. I am full of gratitude. I love myself. I accept myself. I give to myself. I bless myself. Money is energy. I am energy. Money is an extension of who I am. Money is attracting more and more because it's an amplifier and it's amplifying itself within me. I am abundant. I have access to my divine fortune. Money is energy. And I'm calling in 10 times my previous income. Because it's simply energy. And energy is abundant. Energy is love. Energy is light. Money is love. And I love myself. Money is compassion. Money is kindness. Money is facilitation. Money is passion. Money is purpose. Money is beautiful. I love myself. I give to myself. And I give myself permission to receive more and more and more. Everything I ask for is already done. And if it is done, then what is next for me? Show me. What is next for me? Go ahead and feel into that. My vision, my intention is done. It's already mine. It's integrated into my field. And if that's done, then what is next for me? What is the next, my next vision? My next amplification? Go ahead and feel into that. Feel the expansion. Because in reality, you can have it all. Feel into the amplification of having it all. And the next is love and joy and happiness and prosperity and health and vitality. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. If this is done, what is next for me? And how can I bring it with ease and grace? Faster than I could ever imagine. With ease and grace, faster than I could ever imagine. Beautiful. So notice that with those statements, the back of your heart space opens. It's like your wings are popping out because you're ready for the next. You're ready to soar to the next. One more deep breath. And feel into that again. I'm open to receive what is next with ease and grace, faster than I could ever imagine. Now notice when you think about your vision, when you feel into your vision, there's a level of certainty. There's a level of expectancy because it's part of who you are now. So as you move forward, if you feel the worry, the doubt, you can take a deep breath and say, no, thank you. Because that's the illusion. That's the environment giving you information. That's an old self saying, oh, remember this pattern? You can say, no, thank you. I'm not going back there anymore. I'm moving forward with heart wide open, ready to receive more and more. Beautiful. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. And go ahead and ask the divine team, your divine team, if there's any other messages, any other activation, any other symbol or code that they want to offer you, bring you, give to you now. And go ahead and receive that now. One more deep breath. Now bring yourself back in. Call your energy back in from wherever I went to heal, from wherever I went to give back, to restore. Go ahead and call it back in. So see, perceive, imagine yourself holding a beautiful golden light sphere or egg above your head. You're calling back everything that is yours, everything that went out to bring the knowledge, to get the healing, to receive the healing, to restore. You're calling it all back in. And go ahead and allow it to come back in through. Calling back your spirit to be present now in this moment, so that you can fully own your authority, fully own your mission, your purpose, your divine inheritance, so you can fully be sovereign. One more deep breath. And go ahead and feel that energy moving through your body all the way through your feet. And as it moves through your feet, go ahead and allow it to go further, connecting to Mother Earth. You're anchoring yourself in this moment, and anchoring everything you brought in this moment. Allow yourself to have this. So you own your authority, you own your fortune, your wealth, your prosperity, your light, your mission, your purpose. Go ahead and anchor it all in. So from this point forward, this is the new you. This is how you create. This is the new alignment. And notice how Mother Earth thanks you for saying yes to you, for saying yes to choosing your mission, your purpose, for reconnecting back to the light, to your potentiality, to your fortune, to your abundance. Because now you can serve at a greater level. Now you can activate others. Now you can co-create with others at a higher level, from a place of abundance and prosperity, amplifying everything that you're bringing forth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done. Namaste. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Blessings to you all on your journey. Continue your practice. And if you have any questions, you can come by and see me right across at the booth M73. That's love to you. Welcome.